In this experiment, we'll demonstrate two things. First, we'll show that elements within the same group tend to perform the same chemistry. And second, we'll demonstrate the practical consequence to the fact that ionization potential decreases as you progress down the periodic table. Here's the setup. I've got a ceramic dish with water in it, and I'm going to drop in a sample of lithium metal. Now, lithium's a group 1A metal. Look what happens when it hits the water. It starts reacting with the water, doesn't it? You can tell that by the bubbles that are being formed. Those bubbles are hydrogen gas. The chemical reaction is lithium plus water makes lithium hydroxide plus hydrogen. Now you can actually see the hydrogen gas coming off the experiment. It's that smoke. That's the hydrogen gas. Now I'm going to turn up the sound coming from the experiment, and I want you to use what you see and what you hear to get an idea of the violence of the reaction. Alright, so you heard some fizzing going on and you saw the reaction complete. Now I want you to compare that with what you're going to see next. In the next part of this demonstration, we're going to do the same reaction, but we're going to use sodium rather than lithium. Now sodium's a group 1A metal just like lithium, so you expect essentially the same chemistry to occur. However, it's lower on the periodic chart. That means its ionization potential is lower, and that leads to a rather dramatic difference. Okay, here we go. Okay, so notice that the reaction is essentially the same. We've just replaced lithium with sodium. It's now sodium plus water makes sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen. But notice the difference. The reaction's a lot more violent. It gets even more violent now. What you're seeing now is the hydrogen gas that's being produced in the reaction is burning. The reaction got so hot that it ignited the hydrogen gas. So you're watching a second chemical reaction. Hydrogen plus oxygen makes water. Alright, well the second reaction was certainly more violent, but why? Well, we've got two metals here from the same group, so they're doing essentially the same chemistry, but there's one big difference. Sodium is farther down on the periodic chart than lithium. This means its ionization potential is lower. What does that have to do with anything? Well, in order for this reaction to occur, the metal must give up an electron to become a metal ion. Sodium hydroxide contains a sodium plus 1 ion. Lithium hydroxide contains the lithium plus 1 ion. So each of these metals is giving up its electron in order to perform this reaction. Well, since sodium has a lower ionization potential, it gives its electron up more easily. This means it can react more quickly with the water. And that's the difference you're seeing in the reactions. The second reaction is quicker because the sodium gives up its electron more easily than the lithium does.